Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you have been here for a little while, and welcome if you're new. I'm so excited to have you here. I've been meaning to get back into posting YouTube videos for forever now, and by back into, I mean, I think this is like my third real video. We are going to be talking about my first trimester of my pregnancy. I am now pregnant. I am almost 19 weeks in a couple days. Kind of wanted to just come on here and answer some questions that I got. I asked on Instagram. If you don't already follow me over there, I'll leave my handle right here and you can check it out. I would love to have you part of the community, my little corner of the internet over there. I'm going to be talking about my pregnancy journey today, falling pregnant, how long we were trying, and my first trimester. And I just wanted to, before we get into things, I just wanted to express my deepest sympathies if you are struggling on your trying to conceive journey, because my heart is with you. I'm sending you so much love and strength, and I just encourage you to do what you need to protect your mental health. And if these kind of videos are really triggering for you, please feel free to just not watch this video and skip past. I have my electrolyte drink and my laptop because all my questions are on there. So let's get right into things. Was it planned and how long were you trying? That was one of the most common questions I was getting on Instagram. Yes, it was planned. My husband and I got married in August and we fell pregnant in December, and it was definitely planned. I was off of birth control for about 4 years, and then after we got married in August of 2021, I decided to use LH strips to start tracking my ovulation. So I tested that for a few months before we even started trying, just to see if I was getting it. I do feel so incredibly grateful that we were able to fall pregnant in our second month of trying. What did you do to prepare your body for pregnancy? And to be completely honest, I didn't change very much. I already tried to be conscious of what I was eating and exercise, my exercise routine. It's really important to actually make sure that you're eating enough food and not working out too intensely, because that actually can wreak havoc on your hormones and prevent ovulation and all of the optimal things that we need in balance for starting a family and getting pregnant. So I was mindful of just making sure that I didn't over exercise, making sure that I fueled my body with enough foods like healthy fats, protein, fiber, fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, all of those things. I've also taken a prenatal as my multivitamin for, again, probably like 4 years. So I was on a prenatal for a really long time. Outside of kind of just living my normal healthy life, I tried not to be too stressed and put too much pressure on myself. I did kind of try to be a little bit more mindful about alcohol during those months that we were actively trying. I will leave my Amazon store actually down below. I have a few books in there that I really like related to pregnancy nutrition that I've read and recommend all the time. So my next question is your favorite prenatal. I've been taking the NFH brand, which is a professional brand, so I believe you need to get it through a naturopathic doctor or a practitioner. It contains all of your methylated B vitamins. It contains a really good dose of folate, the active version. And if you have a hard time with supplements containing iron, which again is super important for baby, all of the gummy vitamins won't contain iron, and sometimes people can find them a little bit easier to get down. The brand that I like in terms of gummy vitamins is the Suku brand. They use the methylated versions of your vitamins and a good therapeutic dose of everything. So I really like them in terms of an iron-free gummy prenatal vitamin. Okay, so the next question is any blood work or workups that I would recommend for women who are on their journey to trying to conceive. And I would definitely recommend asking your family doctor or a naturopathic doctor, someone who can requisition blood work for you, to do a hormone panel. Specifically, you want to look at day 21 progesterone. This is really important for healthy ovulation. FSH to see egg quality, and then also using LH strips yourself just to see if you can track that LH surge, which is a sign of ovulation. The male component should also do a sperm analysis. You want to look at the morphology and the motility of the sperm. We overlook the male component so often, but it's actually really important as well, to just kind of cover that. I would also get your iron tested, B12, vitamin D, super important for implantation, and then kind of just go from there. What did you do to combat first trimester anxiety? So first trimester anxiety is a very real thing. I definitely was pretty anxious and nervous in the beginning, of course, because you just hope and pray that everything is okay and the baby is healthy and everything goes well. What I found helped me, I talked to those around me. I talked to my husband, my mom. I talked to my doctor about it and was just like, is this normal? If anything was to happen, it's so out of my control. And I feel like that might be unsettling for some people, but for me, knowing that it was so out of my control and I had to kind of just let it go gave me this sense of peace that like, I just can't control anything. So why am I stressing over something that is so out of my hands? I found doing meditations really helped. The Expectful app has really good meditations. And then I also love the Superhuman app just for getting my head in a really good space. And that's kind of just the mindset that I had going through it. I didn't do anything crazy. And I found that I just really try to take it one day at a time. And that was really, really helpful for me. Next question was how to keep from getting sick while also eating healthy. For me, I had really intense nausea. It was really bad. It was constantly nauseous and nothing really made it better. People usually say to try to eat something with protein and fiber and healthy fats, things that will keep your blood sugar balanced. They're supposed to be really helpful. I sometimes found it did help if I would eat something, and then I sometimes found I would feel worse if I ate something. So my nausea was very weird, and again, nothing really helped me except time. I think I was around like 10, 11, 12 weeks when it really started getting a lot better. One thing that did actually help me is I had a huge aversion to coffee, of course, when I started getting nauseous. Around, I think it was like week 8, I started drinking these like sweetened protein coffee drinks. I do feel like getting a little bit of caffeine in my day really helped me. I was also super constipated the first trimester, so I feel like that was making my nausea a lot worse, not being able to go to the bathroom. And again, once I reintroduced like 200 milligrams of caffeine in that week 8 mark, I was going to the bathroom and I was able to kind of like get up and function. I found ice cold lemon water and just having like essential oils going, again, maybe offered like the tiniest bit of relief. Ginger actually like made me worse. I did not like anything with ginger. I also did a B vitamin injection. B6 can be helpful for nausea in some people. One thing I really did wish I tried was acupuncture. So many people swear by acupuncture. I practice acupuncture and do this on patients all the time, and they can have like night and day difference adding acupuncture sessions into their plan. I also took my prenatals at night, so I would sleep off any nausea that sometimes people will get from their prenatals and hopefully try to keep them down. Energy bars saved my life. Go Macro bars and Made with Local bars, which are an East Coast company. They are women owned and they are an incredible company. Energy bars were lifesavers, so I have a lot of those on hand. And fruit. I ate so much fruit like that. Those were two things that I really didn't have too many aversions to, which was nice to at least have two foods that were safe and I could eat. So that was wonderful. When's your due date? My due date is August 23rd. We'll see if babe is early or late. Okay, next question, are you planning to take some time off of social media after the baby is born? And that's a good question. I honestly didn't really think of that. I feel like I'll definitely take some time. I'll probably be really excited to share about the baby and the birth and everything. Definitely want to like take a few days to just soak in me, baby, and Jay and have like some special moments together with our families. I just want to be fully present for everything. What are you most looking forward to with your pregnancy journey and a new baby? And honestly, I feel like all the things. I'm so giddy about it. I feel so blessed and so grateful to be on this journey. I have wanted to be a mom forever. I honestly always joked like I would have been a mom if I could have when I was like 20, but I didn't have a partner then and I didn't have anything sorted out in my life. So I definitely needed to figure those things out first, but I've definitely always had that urge. Like if you look at photos of me whenever I was a baby, I always like loved my holding my little baby and my teddies and like taking care of them like from such a young age. I'm honestly just excited for everything, and even like the rough patches like the first trimester nausea and the constipation now and just not feeling my best all the time and just dealing with some of those hurdles that I've experienced, I still find myself so grateful and so thankful. I'm so fascinated by pregnancy. I just can't believe I'm like growing a little human being in my belly. I'm genuinely just excited for every single stage. How do you prevent stretch marks? I feel like everyone is always so curious about this. You can do all of the things, but sometimes it is just, you know, genetics play a huge role and some people are just more prone to them than others. What I've been doing is just moisturizing the belly area, the boobs, the butt, the love handles with an oil and then a moisturizer. I have been using the Burt's Bees moisturizer and then a Province Apothecary body oil for the last couple months. Sure, I'll probably mix it up and try a few different things. I think the most important thing is keeping the areas hydrated. That also can help prevent itching because I've heard that you can get really itchy as your belly and your skin stretch. And if it prevents stretch marks, great. But also if I do get stretch marks, that's just a sign that I've birthed and grown a human life inside of me, which is pretty freaking cool. So I will own those stretch marks if I get them. Do you know the sex of the baby? And yes, we do. I will leave the little reveal videos that I shared on Instagram and TikTok down below. But we did find out the sex of the baby. We did early testing. My doctor offered us the option to do a NIPS test. We're having a little baby boy, which is so exciting. Any names? So yes, we have been throwing around a few different names. I don't know if anyone else out there is like this, but I've literally had like an ongoing list of baby names that I've loved since I was like honestly probably in grade 10. We don't love anything yet. There's one that I absolutely love, but I don't think I can convince Jay. I heard there's an app that is almost like Tinder for baby names. You match when you both like the same name. You like put you and your partner's info in there and like swipe, and then once you both swipe the same name, it matches. And then you have all the options that you both liked. So we might try that. Okay, so the next question is, when did you find out and how early did you know that you were pregnant? I actually took a test 3 days before I missed my period because of two main symptoms. One, I had a headache for like 3 days and I never ever get headaches. And then my boobs were super sore and I was like not expecting to be pregnant. I was like, even if I am pregnant, it's still early, so I don't want to get my hopes up that it could be positive just yet. I already had like a mug that said world's greatest father just for when the day did come. So I put his coffee in it and I was like, Jay, I have coffee for you, and told him that way. And he was really surprised. A really special moment and really exciting. So much shock, but just the best feeling in the world. Okay, so the next question is, how did you know that you were ready? I really wanted to be done of school. That was my biggest thing, is being done of school and kind of in a financially stable place, because obviously having a child is very expensive. So those were kind of the two main things that I really wanted, if possible, to be secure in. After we got married and stuff, I was so ready and excited for that next chapter. I know that like we have no idea what we're in for, but like I definitely was just ready for that next chapter. I felt really excited. Okay, so that is the majority of the questions that I was asked related to my first trimester. I hope that I covered your question and you enjoyed watching this if you stayed to the very end. I'm so happy that you're here. Please subscribe if you don't already subscribe to my channel, because I have lots more ideas coming to you. Lots of healthy what I eat in a day videos, you know, a second trimester video, and some other ideas. And I'm so open to any requests, any suggestions. If you want to leave those in the comments below, I'm all ears. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.